Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper, and it's this time again where we're getting some more information about DLC 2. It's about that time, after the first one has released, and Lee Ross has been more active on Twitter about posting stuff, and we're hearing more about the brand new map that's going to come out probably at the beginning of April. Now, we do have some really interesting stuff to talk about in this video, so if you guys find this interesting or if you end up enjoying this, make sure to leave a like, and it would definitely help with the video a ton, and I would greatly appreciate that. But without further much talking, guys, without too much ado, let's go ahead and jump into this. So you guys might remember back a couple months ago when Infinite Warfare Zombies was being teased, and we got this screenshot right here of like a movie theater, and we have two movie posters on it, and these were presumed the map's going to be on disc, were like a lot of people's first impressions and assumptions, but that ended up not being the case. So we kind of figured that these would be DLC maps later on, just based off of these posters. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys this right now. I don't think posters represent what the DLC maps are going to be, because do you guys remember this one in Spaceland? You guys might remember this poster in the Afterlife arcade. This, in the code, was literally labeled DLC 1, but just from the image of this and what it looks like, this doesn't give me the Rave in the Redwoods vibe at all. Like, that doesn't even give me that feel whatsoever. I don't know if it does to you guys. You can let me know in the comment section down below, but I would never guess just by looking at that picture that we'd be getting Rave in the Redwoods. Like, there's seriously no way. So with that being said, what this tells me is that that poster is probably for DLC 2 or just some other map that we're going to get, because it's definitely not DLC 1, and this is kind of just tells me that we shouldn't take posters for quite literal what the map is going to be, and this includes the one that we just discussed earlier, the teaser ones where we had a Nightmare Summer and Disco Devil. I don't think that DLC 2, even though it's like the 70s disco style type of theme for the map, I don't think it's going to be Disco Devil. I really just highly doubt that they would come right out with the exact map name and give this to us way before we even got the game of Infinite Warfare Zombies itself. Like, they wouldn't just throw it on a poster and give us that and be DLC 2. They could have something similar to it, but I think this is more just like inspiration and like background for the map. But for the official DLC 2 poster, we do have a very small screenshot. I'm going to show you guys right now. Lee Ross put this on his Twitter, and obviously he's going to crop it out just like he did with the Rave in the Redwoods, so we can't see too much from it. And you can see like the little bottom portion of the map. We just get like a little bit of color right there, but it's basically just the credits, in which a lot of them are blocked off too. So he's just not really giving us too much information to play around with, but this is what we do have. Now, the only official DLC 2 images, you could call it that, are from the Rave in the Redwoods ending cutscene, and we can see this when they're coming off the subway. So how does this play in relation to that poster we just got? Like, we can't really see anything whatsoever. We can't even see the celebrity, which we are going to talk about in just a second. But before we get to that, we need to discuss the subway and just kind of the area around that. There's been a lot of speculation about this image, but I'm just going to go ahead and take a shot in the dark here about what I think about it. I'm thinking that this map could possibly be us starting out at least in like the subways or the tunnels of New York City, and then we go above ground for like the rest of the map. Now, the reason I say that is because we know this is in the 70s and it's going to be like a very disco themed type of map, but you wouldn't get that disco vibe if you were literally in the subway system the entire time. Like, we're definitely not going to be underground or in the tunnels for the whole map. At least I would hope not anyway. We're definitely going to go above ground and probably to like some disco places, and it wouldn't make a lot of sense at all to have the entirety of the map based around this area that just we see in the cutscene. I think this is just a little teaser for us to play around with and think about, how the characters are dressed, where it's going to be, and where it's going to take place and stuff like that. And speaking of our characters, you guys already know there is going to be another celebrity featured within this DLC 2 map. Now, we've already had two in Infinite Warfare Zombies. I think the trend's going to continue. Obviously, in Spaceland, we had David Hasselhoff, and then in Rave of the Redwoods, we had Kevin Smith. So for DLC 2, who is the celebrity going to be? Now, they haven't come right out and said it or give us like any solid information, but you can find out who it is if you do some digging around. So on Twitter, Lee Ross follows a very popular actress named Pam Grier. She was extremely huge in the 70s, and you can see a lot of her repertoire right here, things she's done in films that she's been in, so she has a lot of experience under her belt, and we think that this is going to be the celebrity that's featured within DLC 2. Not only does it make perfect sense to have this actress Pam Grier in the DLC 2 map, the way it's themed and what's it's centralized around, but also there's this picture right here of Pam, and you see this other guy right here. This is the actor, the voice actor who plays Andre in Infinite Warfare Zombies. So if that isn't enough solid evidence to tell you that this is going to be the celebrity in the new map, I don't know what is, because that's pretty much like spot on, and it makes perfect sense. And Lee Ross also commented on Twitter about how all the voice acting is done. They have all the lines recorded, all the cinematics ready to go, and all they have to do now is put together and ship the map. So it's pretty likely we'll start getting actual information about this map, and we maybe get like a teaser or another picture, or maybe even some kind of trailer around probably, I would say, in 3 weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks time, maybe a little bit less than that. I'm not really sure. We'll just have to kind of wait on Twitter for more updates from Lee Ross and that sort of stuff. So that's pretty much all of the information I got for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like on it. I would really appreciate that. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe if you are not already. And of course, I'm going to keep you guys up to date with all the information regarding DLC 2. Literally as soon as it drops, I will have a video current for you guys, and you won't miss out on anything. So make sure you guys do stick around on this channel. But other than that, guys, thank you again for watching so much. I really do appreciate that, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.